not raining. For the first time in a while, it's not raining.
Hello?
Earl, buddy, you up?
Yeah?
Have you looked outside? It's not raining. For the first time in several weeks, it is not raining in the Pacific Northwest. We need to go on a motorcycle ride.
Yeah, you're right. It's not raining, let's go.
Okay. Do you need any time or anything like that?
Yeah, I need to get ready.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, get ready, and then we'll head on out.
Hey, we should call Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
You should go down and check out his bike. Why don't you call him?
We should go down and check out his bike. That is a great idea. Let me put him on the line. Let me get him. Hold on a second.
All right.
Hello?
Aaron, you there?
I'm here.
Hey, have you looked outside? It's not raining.
It's not raining. It's a little foggy and...
But it's not raining here in the Pacific Northwest. And Earl and I just had a brilliant idea. We're going to go on a motorcycle ride, and we figured we should ride down to you.
Yeah.
We could take a look at your bike, and you can tell some of the folks what you like about it, what you don't like about it. What do you think?
I think that'd be perfect.
Hello?
Okay. All right, guys. So, Earl, why don't you ride over here, and then we'll ride down to see you, Aaron. Sound good?
Sounds great to me.
Awesome. All right. I'll see you guys in a bit.
All right, see you in a bit.
You guys there? You there? Hello?
Let's go. All right, the clouds are burning off. It's nice, but man, it is cold. It's only about 30 degrees outside. I'm not doing the Celsius again. These Alpine Star gloves, been great for a while. I don't know if they're cutting it anymore, especially when it's this cold outside. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for visiting and checking out our latest video. We are on our way down to go see Aaron so we can go take a look at his BMW R nineT. Now, the urban style of his bike is an homage to BMW's 1981 R80 GS, which was made famous in the Paris-Dakar rally race. I think in order to pump this up, we should probably have a brief history lesson.
Introduced to the world on September 1st, 1980, the R80 GS was a groundbreaking machine. It featured a powerful and refined two-cylinder boxer engine with a generous 800cc displacement. The single-sided swing arm was a first on any production enduro. The archetypal adventure motorcycle, the BMW R80 GS, was eminently suited for long-distance travel under a variety of conditions. While the press was generally convinced about the bike's off-road capabilities, others were eager to see how it would perform in a real race. They got their chance when BMW entered the infamous Paris-Dakar rally.
In a race where most bikes don't even finish, BMW's reliability and performance set the bar in 1981. The company not only had the highest percentage of finishing motorcycles, but in the hands of Hubert Auriol, also won first place by a full 3 hours with a BMW R80 GS.
When I won the race the first time, somebody stopped me slightly before the finish, and gave me a flag. I finished the race waving my BMW flag. I was proud to win the race, and it was so crowded, For me, it was the first time I experienced that. That's something you cannot forget, All
right, we're here. All right, made it here to Green Peter Reservoir. It's beautiful outside, at least for, a winter day here in the Pacific Northwest. So glad we finally made it. Aaron, hey. It's great to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too.
Hey.
How was the ride down?
It was wonderful, thank you. So let's talk a little bit about your motorcycle.
All right. So I bought this bike last year. It's a 2018 BMW R9T Urban GS. The engine is called the GS engine because it came out of the GS Venture Touring bike. It's a 1170cc engine, puts out 110 horsepower, 74 foot-pounds of torque. Accelerates 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, so it's a pretty quick bike. Transmission is a 6-speed transmission with a dry clutch. Final drive is a shaft drive. Goes out to a single swing arm rear tire. It's got Brembo front brakes, dual disc rear brake. It's just got a BMW caliper. For handling, it's got 2 modes, regular and wet. For optional features, it's got A gauge, one.
Not exactly Christmas, is it?
It doesn't really have a lot to it. It's a simple stripped-down bike. It actually has an optional exhaust on it. It's called the Works exhaust.
Which is really loud, by the way.
Very loud. BMW actually went out of their way to make the exhaust sound like that, though. So they actually put a valve that opens and closes when you open and close the throttle that changes the back pressure and sound of the exhaust. So, So even though the exhaust is loud and obnoxious, it was purposely designed to be that way.
What's the MPG on this?
So not great. So BMW says it's 40 miles per gallon and it's got a 4.8 gallon tank. That should give you around 190 miles of range, but I have to fill up at 145 to 150 miles. Ideally, it probably only gets about 35 miles per gallon.
All right, what do you say we fire this up and we head out for a ride?
Sounds awesome to me.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Hey Aaron, I really appreciate you walking us through the specs on the motorcycle, but what can you tell us that's not in the brochure, that someone that's looking at this motorcycle would want to know, what it feels like, what you think?
I guess the best way to sum it up with this bike is a quote from Christopher Robin from the Winnie the Pooh movie.
Doing nothing leads to the very best something.
And that's what BMW did with this bike. They didn't put a brand new engine in it, the engine's 20 years old. They didn't put a new drivetrain, the drivetrain's 20 years old. They didn't put a lot of bells and whistles on it, not a lot of riding modes, not a lot of optional equipment. But what you get from that is you get a pure stripped down motorcycling experience. It's just you and the road. You get on the bike and you just go. That gives you that real freedom that you get with motorcycling, and that's what I love about it, the freedom that you get. You can just get on this bike and go up to the mountains. You could go to the track. 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. This bike is properly quick. So you can actually, take it on a track, and then the same day without doing anything else, you can take it up into the mountains, you can take it on a gravel road, and that just gives you freedom. It gives you freedom to ride and go wherever you want and do what you want. And for me, that's what motorcycling's about, and that's why this is a perfect bike for me. One downside with this bike is the marketing. This bike is marketed to your aging wannabe hipsters that have gained a little bit too much weight and grown a beard, and they want to try to squeeze into their cafe racer jacket and look cool when they go to Starbucks to get their macchiato. And I'm aware that I kind of fall into that demographic, but you know what? I don't care, because I love the bike and I enjoy riding it and I enjoy the freedom it gives me. Yeah, I just love it.
Aaron, thanks a lot for coming out on the ride today. It was great having you out. It was great learning about your motorcycle, the BMW R nineT. Had a lot of fun. Thank you, Earl, for coming out and taking care of all of the filming. It was nice to finally introduce everyone here at Clutch Drives.
Yeah, it was an awesome trip. Sorry.
Sorry.
This was awesome.
Just grab your stuff. Come on, here we go. We're nailing it now. Just go. Yeah. It was awesome. It was nice to get everyone out here for a ride.
Yeah, it was awesome. So what are we going to do next?
I'm glad that you asked. I'm thinking multi-camera setup, drone, and Earl on a horse.